My name's Eddie Ortiz, and here's the news. Police are reporting that an axe murderer is loose in the city of Donaldson. Fortunately for Nashvillians, none of us know where Donaldson is. Now, in more positive news, here's a picture of my foster dog. To find out more, contact @NashEastCan on Instagram and see if your loneliness should end today. East Nashville authorities are reporting that the train has stopped and won't move for at least 63 years. Insiders tell me that they'll be turned into tiny homes for people with entirely too much money. This just in, the NFL is back. This just in, everybody's got COVID. Netflix has decided to reboot the series Unsolved Mysteries, beckoning the question, will they ever figure out where my dad went? Representatives of the local Kroger are telling me that they're out of chocolate Lucky Charms. Inside sources say that it might be time that I switch to a smoothie. In local news, those weren't gunshots. That was fireworks. They were probably gunshots. In Nashville music news, Jason Isbell still makes me want to be the little spoon until I cry myself to sleep. Amazon is reporting today that bidet sales are up over 38,000%, leading this reporter to ask, what have you done for your booty hole lately? In health news, kale tastes like chard after a workout. And finally tonight, the Tennessee is reporting something ridiculously stupid. With stand-up comedy at a virtual standstill, we sent our field correspondent Hope to find out what comedians have been up to.
With clubs and venues closing all across America due to the pandemic, stand-up comics have had to find creative ways to get their material out there. This reporter posted a thirst trap and waited exactly 10 seconds for the first comic to slide into those DMs. Here with us today, Chance Willie. Chance Willie, how are we doing today?
Pretty great. It's pretty great. Are you allowed to say that? Are you allowed to say that I've shown a lot of growth and healing this year?
So you can tell from my laughter, you're a stand-up comic.
Yeah, not really anymore. The industry is like kind of in flux. I don't know. Is it real? Is comedy? Are we doing it anymore?
Yeah, you've had to adapt to the times.
I'm on the internet now, dude. That's my thing.
What's your preferred medium?
My preferred medium? Now I get to do my true calling of just kind of sitting on Instagram all day.
How old are you?
I'm too old for TikTok, too young for Facebook. I'm actually... Here's the thing, is you think you're too old for Facebook, and then you come full circle, and you're like, God damn it, I'm just yelling at my aunt about politics on Facebook again. What happened? I'm 35. I'm not working towards a pension, and now I'm just going to find... The only thing I can find in these depressing times of despair and darkness is reposting on Facebook. But right now, I'm on Instagram and Twitter. You can follow me @Chance Willie across platforms.
So no TikTok?
Oh, dude. Oh, I'm so glad you asked. I had a moment on TikTok for sure. I had a moment on TikTok. I had I was posting stand-up clips on TikTok, and what you do is people will do the thing where they lip sync a video, which makes sense if it's like a song. But I'd get like old like truckers and stuff that like lip syncing my stand-up bits, and it was really dystopic and weird to watch. But I enjoy it, and if you're on there and if you follow me on TikTok, thank you so much for your contribution. But yeah, fucking losers, you know what I mean?
How has it been adapting your stand-up comedy to the Zoom era?
If you're writing jokes online, you can edit them so you don't have to have any timing, and then you do not have to hear when they don't work. You don't have to hear the soul-crushing absence of laughter, which is the best part for me.
The death rattle of silence.
It's crushing. It feels like a hug from your mother that you never got.
Do you like to dance?
Do I like to dance? Yeah, that's the number one thing I miss. I miss going to a Sparkle City Disco and shaking my dirty little ass.
Have you taken up any new hobbies in quarantine other than stand-up comedy?
Bird watching. I've been watching birds.
Do you have any favorites?
The female cardinal It's gray, but it has like a different coloration around the crest. Pretty wild stuff.
Are you primarily attracted to females?
In cardinals, yes, and asexual with human beings.
Oh.
Yeah.
When it comes to comedy in a pandemic, necessity is the mother of invention. Whether or not Chance succeeds, Nashville comedy will survive. Whether or not this reporter gets her thirst quenched also remains to be seen. With Nashville Comedy News, this is Hope John Paul.
Hey, do you want to get coffee?
And now with the weather, here's Jasper D. Platt. Jasper?
Thanks, Eddie. Well, the temperature right now is 73, but it feels more like 78 in here. The AC unit's a little bit old. It doesn't work as well as it should anymore, and I haven't changed the air filter.
Jasper.
Yeah.
I mean the weather outside.
Outside? The thing about outside is that I haven't been outside in roughly 182 days. But it is summer in the South, so you know it feels like Chris Stapleton's underboob out there.
Wait, you aren't outside?
No. Do you mean this? Because that's just a clip from the Weather Channel, man.
Do you think you could go outside?
I can't go outside. That's where all the COVID is. I'll just Google the weather.
Well, so?
Oh, sorry. I forgot I left OnlyFans open by accident. And let me tell you, it's about to get real hot down south here, if you know what I'm talking about.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's been the weather with Jasper D. Platt. Even during a global pandemic, Nashville's the kind of community that comes together to help its own. Now with this special report, here's Hope Jean Paul.
As the world burns, we look for hope wherever we can. We're here at Drkmttr's Free Store to speak to the Community Fridge about how it serves the people of Nashville. Free food, what a concept. Where did you come up with the idea? What have your family and friends been saying to you about this? How does it feel to be doing more for your community than any American senator currently? Any tips on how to get a great summer bod? Are you single? Since we were unable to get any juicy gossip out of the Community Fridge, we're here to speak with Bassam Habib, who runs the Drkmttr Free Store. Can you tell us a little bit about how it works?
Yes, so the Free Store is a mutual aid project that is hopefully going to be a long-term project. It's a donation-based store. People just come through and donate Fridays from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. We also accept donations on Saturdays. And then on Saturdays, we open from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and members of the community just come and take what they need free of charge.
So for donations, can I do a Postmates or Instacart donation?
Absolutely. We've never had that done before, but that's a great idea. Yeah, you can.
Does it ever get on your nerves that the fridge looks better than you?
No, it does not. The fridge has had a very traumatic upbringing, so we want to make it look as beautiful, and it could be as beautiful as it wants to be.
As the pale corpse of the sun spirals towards Earth, it's good to know that Nashville has still got its heart. This is Hope John Paul for Nashville Comedy News.
And now for the reason that you can't enjoy Parks and Rec anymore, here's Jasper D. Platt with politics. Jasper? I mean, we should probably say something.
No.
Did you watch the conventions?
Not it.
What are your thoughts on Biden?
You can't make me do it.
Well, what do you think of Trump?
You're not even my real dad.
Well, I mean, this could be the single most important election of our lifetime. We got to say something, right?
No way, man. Did you know they're making protesting illegal in Tennessee, man? And it's a felony. I could lose my vote.
Fair enough. Can we say anything?
Register to vote. Are you registered to vote?
Yeah. Yep, have been since I voted for Nader.
Better be, because all we need to do is just vote out fascism.
Well, that makes perfect sense to me. With Jasper Drkmttr,
Nader.
this is politics.
Where are you now in our time of need?
With restrictions loosening across America, some people have found a way to do stand-up IRL. Let's go to the Comedy Bar to find out how.
In these less than certain times, it may come as a surprise to hear that in-person comedy shows haven't completely disappeared. Tonight we're speaking with local comedian and producer Matt Taylor, who's taken indoor shows outside. Matt, how we doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Awesome.
Have you noticed a change in audience response to the comedy shows that you've been putting on?
No, they absolutely love everything that I do.
It wasn't exactly a tickle me elbow. It was a knockoff version called Fondle Me Freddy. Yeah.
In Murfreesboro?
Yes, in Murfreesboro. I don't know why you say it like that.
Do people respect the new regulations and rules, social distancing, mask wearing?
Yeah, actually they do, surprisingly. We host a lot of shows outside, so we encourage them to wear a mask if they want to, if not, to keep their distance. So it's been going pretty well.
When did you decide to move the shows outdoors?
Well, I guess when people started dying from the coronavirus.
Not from you murdering them?
No. We do it right by a creek, so it's pretty easy.
How's your experience been at the Comedy Bar?
It's been great. I haven't had to kill anybody, so since that's the theme. It's been pretty awesome. Nobody's really heckled because they've learned, like I said. It is outdoors, which makes it safe for anybody that wants to show up at 8:30 on the weekends at the Comedy Bar. Going to plug that shamelessly. And it's been pretty cool. I appreciate the fact that comedy hasn't died.
Not planning that comedy memorial service yet?
No, not yet. No in memoriam, but I've already got a few jokes ready to spout off in case it does die.
We're here with manager and showrunner Colton Stewart of the Comedy Bar. Colton, how has the adjustment been for the Comedy Bar?
It's been very different. We've had to restructure a lot of things throughout. One of the blessings of COVID is that we were able to really take a step back and look at what we're doing and how to make it better from what we were doing beforehand. But the response has been very positive coming back into it. And people love coming to see the shows. We've had full rooms every week since we've opened. So
that's great to hear. Did you have any control over what kind of food you guys serve here at the Comedy Bar?
Absolutely not. This is Chicago recipes that are just based in Chicago. So if you come down to Gino's East Nashville in the Comedy Bar, you're going to get the exact same authentic Chicago style deep dish you'd get in Chicago. So it's pretty cool.
It's good?
Yeah, if you like that sort of thing, if you like pizza, I'm sure you'll enjoy us in one way or the other.
What kind of events do we have coming up this month? What do we got to look forward to here at the Comedy Bar?
I would say every weekend, every Friday and Saturday night, we have headliner shows and an open mic that we go off of on a weekly basis based on weather because we have to be outside. And that happens every week as well. So yeah, we're going. We got good stuff happening.
Going strong. Thanks for keeping people safe and entertained. With lockdowns and new regulations for venues of all kinds, it's been a difficult time, particularly for spouses of drunk hecklers. Thanks to comics like Matt Taylor and venues like the Comedy Bar, comics and hecklers alike can safely get back out there. For Nashville Comedy News, I'm Hope John Paul.
And now with sports, here's Jasper Drkmttr. Jasper?
Thanks, Eddie. Yeah, can you believe Jay Cutler is dating Tommy Loren? Oh my God, she's already ruining Nashville, and now she's gentrifying Very Cavallari? How many incompletions can one man have?
No, I mean sports.
So you want to talk about what's up with the Kardashians?
Okay, let's talk about basketball.
Basketball has it going on right now, man. I went to one of the games.
Wait, you went to one of the games? You left the house?
No, they made me like one of those holograms like Tupac at Coachella. It was awesome. I got to watch LeBron James watching me, watching him. It was sweet. I felt like I was in NBA Jam, the way basketball was meant to be. Boom shakalaka.
Well, do you remember the score?
Oh, well, they didn't actually play. See, they were all set to tee off, but then the cops shot another black man.
Well, fair enough. With sports, that's been Jasper D. Platt. We'll be right back. The quarantine has been difficult for everybody. For me, it takes 6.5 weeks to do one load of laundry, but for some, they've found a way to stay creative. Now, with Josh Inocalla, here's Hope John Paul.
While some of us have spent the last 6 months weighing the pros and cons of doing cocaine at home alone, others have managed to find the inner strength to put their free time to better use. Joining us today is actor, writer, comedian Josh Inocalla. Can you tell us a little bit about this project you've been working on?
Sure. It's a collaboration between me and a theater artist named Joe Mobley. He's a really cool, talented guy here in town. And we wanted to make something that could meet the moment and also still be really entertaining. So the basic premise is that me and him are outside of the simulation, and inside of the simulation is Earth 2020 with everything that's going on right now. So outside of the simulation, in space, after Earth has died and everything, we're hoping that that can have some parallel toward what it feels like to be in quarantine, and then look at what's happening on Earth through a screen and feel sort of disconnected from it, and in those segments, we're hoping to be able to just document activist and organizer groups like Workers' Dignity, who you should check out, by the way. They do really great work with reclaiming like stolen wages that employers didn't pay construction workers, agricultural workers, and blue-collar workers who are largely Latino people. And we want to just show what societal issues they are addressing, how they're addressing it, and what they're up to next, and how people can get involved.
Would you say LSD or psilocybin was more influential in your creative process?
Psilocybin, probably. I mean, they're both great for different reasons, For this creative process, it's been more just like generalized anger, I guess.
So you've channeled your rage?
Well, there's still a lot of that, I got acupuncture the other day, so that's part of the rage elimination process.
Yeah. Did. Does it feel good to be better than everybody else?
Oh, no. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a Virgo here, but I'm also just a depressed Canadian, so.
Can you tell us where to find Workers' Dignity, information about you, your project?
I mean, you can follow Workers' Dignity on social media. I'm sure they got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. They've got a great website. You can follow me on Facebook or Instagram. I'm going to point right here. They can maybe edit that in, at Inacala or at Workers' Dignity, right there. And you can hear more about our project and, more importantly, about the work that they're doing and how you can get involved. So check it out.
So for those of you at home feeling depressed about how unproductive you've been, don't worry. Most of us feel that way. This is Hope John Paul for Nashville Comedy News.
And now it's time for What You've Been Watching with Jasper D. Platt. Here's Jasper Platt. Jasper?
Thanks, Eddie. Tenet just dropped in theaters. It's Christopher Nolan's first film in years. People have really been looking forward to this one. It's got action, it's got time travel, it looks amazing.
That sounds great. How was it?
I didn't see it. So the New Mutants just came out as well. It's the next movie in the X-Men franchise. It's a horror movie about a bunch of young mutants trying to escape an asylum.
Oh, okay, so you saw it.
Nope. I can't go to the movie theaters right now, man. Have you been to a movie theater ever without a sticky floor? I'm not getting COVID from icy throw up.
Oh, okay. Are you watching anything at home?
Oh, the Mulan remake just came out. It looks stunning. It might be the best of the Disney live-action remakes. But I didn't really see it because I can't afford Disney Plus right now. They cut my unemployment.
Well, Jasper, what have you been watching?
Well, there's a plethora of rich cinema on OnlyFans.
Well, for What You've Been Watching with Jasper D. Platt, that was Jasper. Months of isolation can really take a toll on a person. Now with a special report, here's me, Eddie Ortiz.
God. Oh my God. Oh man. That's a peach ring. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh man. That's a peach ring. Oh, and it's so perfect. Oh, I really needed you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh gosh. Oh, it's so perfect. You know, these are full of vitamins and minerals. They have so much protein. Oh, they're perfect. You gotta clean them. You gotta clean them first. You gotta make sure that they're clean. Oh, thank you. Thank you. This is gonna be perfect. Oh, thank you for sacrificing your life, peach ring. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Yeah, you gotta look for tracks. You gotta look everywhere for tracks. That's a perfect one. That's a male, I think. The track here. You know, tracking's real important for food. I think they were headed that way. You know, this whole line right here is a Postmates trail. They've used it for generations. It's gonna be some good hunting down here. You know, fishing's not working. We're gonna have to find other sources of food. You know, the trick to setting a trap is finding the right stick. And the natives have been doing this for thousands of years. You gotta get your fiber where you can find it. So, I found this tree. It's got these petals. I don't know if I can eat them, but I'm gonna. Yeah. Tastes like chicken. You gotta make sure your water's clean, you know? Because you don't want to be drinking bad water. That'll get you out of here quick. It's becoming a task though. Every day, trying to get clean water. I'm doing pretty good. Give me your knife, nice and sharp. It's super important. The most important thing is you got to find the right surface to get it nice and sharp. Something that's really going to get it going. You got to get a little spit in there, though. You know, they're coming for med check soon, I think, and I really hope they bring my wife. You know, I wasn't married before this, but if you win, your wife comes. So I can't wait to meet her. I mean, I don't know who they picked, but she's gonna be great. You know, your shelter's your home. You gotta make it home. It's gotta be your home, you know, you gotta be home. There's gotta be home involved. There's some home there, you know. And they give you this big case full of camera gear. And so I put a rock on it and it's my pillow. And it's fine, you know. Oh. You know, it's not the nature that gets to you. It's the loneliness, you know? And then you realize out there, soft serve and blue ices. And you know what? Your pillow's not a rock. My pillow's a rock. Ugh. Oh. I did. Okay. You have no idea the physical toll 3 vasectomies play on a person. I can't believe the trap worked. I can't believe the trap worked. We got protein. Oh, I've needed this protein so bad. I've needed it so bad. It's just so important to get enough nutrients, you know, to survive. It's got to be oh shit. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. It's black. It's black. I mean, it's still edible. I gotta. I need some ketchup. It's not the nature. We're supposed to be in nature. We're from nature. I think it's just the isolation, you know? We're meant to be with other people. The animals aren't enough. I just miss my friends. I just miss my friends.
Hey, Eddie. Your Postmate's here.
Ooh, chicken wings!
That's our show for tonight. Tune in next time to find out why I'm still single.